Well, good morning, Alpha Traders. Wednesday market open. How's everybody? Let's pop over into this Discord. This beautiful Alpha Trading Discord. Let's see what the hell's going on. Of course, Yasha's in here hanging out. Let's get this screen shared. Where the hell are you? Amazon. Boom. And boom. Screen shared with the desktop app that I'm liking a little bit better. I've noticed immediately on this desktop app from TradingView that everything literally runs a lot faster. Drag and drops, everything. Everything's just like boom. Where the web version sometimes just janky.
Right.
And this way, I can like go over to my browser when somebody's running off on a tangent, and I can check on some things without it popping up on screen.
Right.
I don't want anybody to see all my my 100 porn tabs.
Yeah. I think you should be more worried if everybody sees all the NFT tabs.
Yeah, dude, I know. I'm just kidding about the porn too. Jesus. I'm 53. I'm through the porn stage.
That's Web 3 porn. That's a whole different level.
You're right.
That's a whole different level.
Yes, NFTs are definitely the boomer Web 3 porn.
That's right.
Hilarious.
How you doing, man?
I'm hanging in there. Doing all right.
Oh.
Yeah. Doing okie dokie. Chilling. Yeah. Just looking around, seeing if there's any news to talk about. Let's see.
The CPI coming out tomorrow.
Yep, CPI coming out tomorrow. Let's see here. Global stocks advance. Blah 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 blah.
We all know what people think happens when that happens.
Oh yeah. You know it.
There you go. CPI lower, that means people get to spend more. Rally, rally, rally. CPI's higher, people can spend less. Dump. But it doesn't always play out that way, does it?
Totally.
We'll always do that. Like to fake people out a lot too for trades.
Right. Totally. I'm already looking at some pre-market reads on a lot of stocks are up. SPY's up at almost 392 points. Let's see, Tesla's back up to about 121.5. Amazon's up over 90. Amazon over 90? What, am I in a dream? What's going on here? I got a crazy dog stalking me. What do you want, buddy? You want out?
I think there's a lot of option sellers and other sellers who are looking to set up higher order shorts, expecting tomorrow's CPI will be higher, and then they'll be like, sell, and then they'll do whatever they normally do.
Yeah, we'll see for sure. We're about to find out in real time, real shortly here.
The VEPS will show us.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll take a look here. Take a look at the chart, see what the VEPS are telling us about what the CPI print's gonna be. That's how it works, folks. You don't let don't put the news first. You need the VEPS. The VEPS will tell you what the news is gonna be most high probability of the times.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen a few monkey wrenches over the past get thrown in, but yeah, usually bammo. But as for today, yeah, they're definitely maybe they're pumping the market to dumping it to CPI. We'll see. Today might be a profit-taking day for Bilbo. Considering that, we'll take a look at the charts because I've got a lot of options trades in, some decent profit. I mean, probably 40, 30. Let's see here. Maybe 30, 35%, which isn't bad, man. Which isn't bad.
Nope, not bad.
Take that. That's all about the small buckets. All about the small buckets. Yeah.
And arguably 35 isn't even a small bucket, but in options trading it could be a whole.
Yeah, in options. Sure. Yeah. I'd much rather have about 50.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see, though. I'll tell you what. By the end of the day today, if these markets are looking good, be really close to being 50% in profit. I'll just close these damn things.
Right.
Get that buying power back. Start looking around. See some earnings plays. That's what I want. Want some earnings plays. So let's see here real quick. Yeah, I already talked about what was up pre-market. I'm sure there's a lot more up. I just have, I've got how many traditionals? I got up here. I got both the minis, but we don't have to worry about pre-market. They're already open. But I got Tesla and Amazon up. Let's see. I'm using this bottom right corner here. Yeah, I mean, fuck. You got Google up a point, pre-market. What about Meta? Meta is getting it's crack licked right now, down about 2 points pre-market. What about Netflix? Netflix down pre-market. I already showed you Amazon's up. Amazon was up. Tesla was up. What else is sticking out here? Coinbase is down a little bit, but hey, let's be real, right? Let's be real about Coinbase. Coinbase last couple days, actually 3 days of trading, been on a mission, man. Yesterday, I talked about this in the stream. Talked about Coinbase making a 2SD run. I mean, hello, VEPS for the win. Look, I looked at it when I got home at night, and I was like, I just snickered. I was like, of course it did. Of course it went up and ran the 2SD move, which is powerful, high probability move, right? But at the same time, there was a 95.4% chance that Coinbase was not going to close above 43.25. Where did it close? It closed right at 43.25, which is a riot.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. I love them VEPs. So yeah, that 2SD stifled price action immediately. Of course it did. It's a distribution. It blows my mind how more people don't use this. Or I'm not saying that more people don't talk about it. A lot of people use it that don't talk about it. Why don't they talk about it? Hey man, because it's I just showed you why. Just showed you why. A lot of people don't dump all their tricks.
People in retail sure don't use it.
No, they sure don't at all. Or understand it.
Yeah, they don't even know it exists.
No, have no clue. Which is...
And YouTube, sorry, I shouldn't say that. The video services aren't pumping that information because it's not what all the herd is clicking on.
Yeah.
They want to get signal.
Yep. Big time. It looks like, is my screen getting cut off at the top a little bit? No, maybe not. Yeah, it is a little. Sure is. Heck's going on? Why am I not seeing that whole screen? I'll tinker with it. Tinker with it tomorrow. We're also going to get that nice, yeah, like you said, we'll get a little ticker on the bottom or something. No clue how to do
actually, it seems like you filled up the space by using the app.
Oh, really?
It seems to be, yeah.
So on YouTube, it looks good right now?
I'll have a double look on YouTube in a second.
Yeah,
what I can see on we'll see. Anyway.
Yeah, in Discord it looks good.
Right.
But yeah, it almost looks like the top's getting cut off on the YouTube stream, but I don't think it is. I think it's just the way it's set up in here, possibly. I think it looks good.
It looks fine.
Got all the Alpha Trading boys in here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I do like the app.
Yeah, actually, it is cut off on YouTube.
A little bit on the top?
Yeah, on the top, but on Discord it looks perfect.
Let me see here, man. Let me see.
So it must be the window, like you said.
Yeah, if you resize the window, maybe it'll...
Yeah, I probably did. That's exactly what happened. What's happening here? Of course, I got the... Yeah, this is kind of strange. I'm going to have to show you later. Weird, it's cutting off the top. Not letting it show. It's weird, man. Maybe it's, let me see something here. Maybe I got it too high.
Yeah, or just shrink. There you go. Shrink it a bit or something. See how far down it goes.
Yeah, that didn't really help. Maybe it's the bottom side. Because, yeah, I did blow this up a little bit. Let me see. Give me a second.
Too many things wrong. Now people are clicking off. They're like, oh, the 3 people that came to watch the videos are like, what are they doing?
Man, what is this?
What is this? They're talking about resizing the window? Yes. I have to do that for you to see the information.
Yeah, and yeah, something's up. I don't exactly know what, but yeah, definitely the top is getting cut off. We're going to have to fix that.
That's all right.
Oh, well. Shit happens. Meanwhile.
Yes.
Meanwhile. So yeah, Coinbase, what's it doing over here? I mean, it ripped through its macro levels pretty massively, like I said, up to that 2SD move. No brainer for a little point back. Wow. Drink some coffee here, genius. I just made a new word. That's the pullback on Coinbase. It's called the point back. Holy shit. Let's see. I didn't even drink last night. What the fuck?
Still a bit cut off on the YouTube, but it's not bad.
Yeah, it'll be okay. Well, God, man, yeah, there is a nice little chunk cut off. I don't understand why, but yeah, it's all good.
Squish it down about one icon's worth on the left-hand side navigation bar of the tools, and you'll see it. If that makes sense to you.
No. Are you talking about on OBS?
Like the tools are all... See the tool? No, on your trading view window.
Oh, yeah.
Shrink the trading view window vertically. Shrink the window down vertically about the height of one of those icons that's on the left there from the navigation tools. Like shrink it down about,
Oh, I did. I already did that. The whole window?
No, yeah, shrink the whole window a bit.
Yeah, I did. It didn't move at all. I mean, it shrunk, but it didn't change it on the YouTube feed.
Oh, well then.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
Faux show. So here's Coinbase. Here's Coinbase on the 4-hour. Just start there. I mean, fucking last couple days, nice powerful outliers. Nice powerful outliers. Let's see here. What was that last move? Yep, that correlation broke. Boom, boom, boom. Good moves. But the 4-hour, the Fishers are strong. DLP, just bigger outliers, right? Didn't set up any div at all. Man, that's a powerful move. Look, trending on the 4-hour. Now, right, had that full volatility expansion yesterday. Boom. Right here. Correlation broke when it expanded to the top side. Now it's starting to slope negative while it's contracting. So this baby's just walking up. From this 4-hour read, man, I'm a little surprised this thing is down at all. I mean, even look at the returns oscillator, man. There is no bear div at all. Look out for Coinbase, I'm telling you. I mean, this Z-score for log returns is pretty high, but there is zero imbalance in this buy and sell pressure. Wow, they are cooking, man. Cooking with good oil. Yes, sir. Deedy duty. Let me see here. Let's pop up. Let me get the settings on this real quick. Okay, I have to get rid of 2, 3, 4, and 6. But I'm gonna throw band. Yeah, let's do band 2. Make that baby a 9999. Click it on. There we go. Now we got a nice big full distribution here. Let's see here. All right, Coinbase, in a good place. Boy, that's choppy at the beginning. All good though. All good. We will. God, I want to start it right here so bad. A little choppy. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, typical. Of course, it's a distribution. So when this move started, it immediately went up to the 95.4 Laplace. Right? Boom, boom, boom. Had a little, didn't quite make it here, but had the pullback top side of the 68.3. Then really got a full test of that 95.4. Pulled right back, wick right to the mean of the projection. Now, yesterday, closed above the 95.4. Closed above the 95.4. That's from the other day pump, right? Or 3 days ago. Friday, Monday, Tuesday. Now, here we go. Okay. So yeah, we're up here at the, wow. Hold on here. What is happening with my distribution? 95.4. What do I have on here? Hello. Hold on for a second. Yeah, we're at the 99.7 right now. Wow, man. Just making sure. Getting close anyway. And we're talking up there. You see Coinbase today rip up to about almost, 44.9 area. No, that on this projection on the 4-hour, it's at the 99.7 Laplace. Better yet would probably be, let's get on this daily real quick. Check out Coinbase. Yeah, on the daily, wow. It's got a little room to run though to really tap that 90 or that 99.7. That's up at 45.3. Like I said, it is down a little bit pre-market. It's slowly pulling back up though. It looks like it's good stuff, real good stuff. That being said, what's this 5-day on Coinbase look like? Is there div anywhere? Man, these are powerful moves. Look at the Fishers too. So no div on the daily, no div on the 4-hour. Why do these guys at Alpha Trading talk about divergence? YouTube Jimmy said divergence is bullshit, and YouTube Jimmy is right because YouTube Jimmy doesn't use the right indicators. That's the biggest problem. We're talking about divergence between price action and log returns. I know that's going to sound really foreign to you. Well, how do I do that? I don't have an indicator. It's based on log returns. Hey, guess what? Your friends at Alpha Trading do. Yes, we do. No div on the daily. Outlier still strong. What's this variance look like? I mean, look at the dump. Variance can really spread. Right? We all know that. We've seen it before. So when this outlier looks like it's a pretty big move, put it in perspective of like, here's a massive variance move. Holy shit, man. It was up there 12. It's a hell of a move. You are way away from the mean. Of course. And what happened? Right back up. That's how variance works, ladies and gentlemen. And wow. So the daily Fishers look great. So no div on the 4-hour, no div on the daily. You know what? Coinbase just got listed. I'm not even going to get a good 5-day read. Actually, got a little bit. You know what? On the 5-day. Now you go to a 5-day, there is some hidden bear divs setting up, but look at the Fishers. Look at the volatility. I don't even have to look at the correlation. We're not going to get it anyway because there's not enough history, but it's positively correlated. And this thing just got beat up. I mean, Coinbase got ravaged.
It was down like 90% or something.
Yeah, I mean, it dropped just like a crypto shitcoin. There's no doubt about it. But look at Tesla. Tesla shitcoined up on us.
Right.
It's trying, though. It's trying. I was talking to old Matt last night, telling him I would appreciate if Tesla closed around 130, 135 Friday. That'd be real nice. And continue this market move. I'm looking for Tesla to get back up above 160, actually about 158. Is the break even to the downside of my iron condor that I didn't really let get away with me. That's why I do define risk trades, man. I knew the risk going in, and the risk wasn't that much at all. It was like, I don't know, $240 loss for, I don't know, I think it was a $400 profit or whatever. So am I almost at max loss? Yeah, I'm on $237. But right, we're talking about an overall portfolio, and that trade, I mean, that's just, it's a wash. Let's go. I'm up on everything else. It's the only trade I'm down on. Since I've been on Tastyworks, it is literally the only trade I've been down on. And I don't know, last about a month, I've only got into about 6 or 7, I think. 6 or 7 trades. But yeah, all winners, except Tesla. Tesla just kind of, I mean, it looked stable up there. It looked really stable up there. And I did a nice wide condor, and we all know what happened. Blown out, baby. Blown TF out. Okay, so now let's go to the 90-minute. Ooh. Let's back this up one candle. I like this. I like it. Here we go. Not even at the 99.7 on the 90. So let's see the volatility on the 90-minute. Contracting positively. Cool. Wow, that's an interesting read right there. I'm gonna go out on a limb right now. So you see, so this is the lowest length I'm using. The columns anyway. It's a 525, and then these lines up here, it's a 981, 2400's going sideways. I can pretty much, considering what I'm seeing in price action, right? You're getting a contraction positively correlated. So the 525 volatility read is telling you price action probably is walking down. I would almost guarantee you right now that the 2400, the 2400 is probably expanding. And if the 2400 is expanding and the 981 and 525 are like contracting, positively correlated, that 2400 is definitely going to override those bad boys. So I would imagine the correlation's positive for the 2400, or you could have you could just have like a flat read up here because the actual read is going sideways. That volatility is going sideways. So if it's negatively correlated too, that would be good. But this 981 coming down hard like this too. Let's even take a peek. Let's see if it's negatively correlated. How about we do that? Okay. Let's get our butts down here. Where are you, my sweet little friend? There it is. Jeez. Yeah, we got some massive AVR to use for CC. Oh, is that still stuck on 3? Oh, that's why. What did I just say? It's already on 3. So you can see the slope of the 2400 going up. It's positively correlated. There, boom, in a handbag. Let's see. Let me go to, let's see the 981. Was negatively correlated from this contraction. Walking up like a champ. Walking up like a champ. Now it started sloping up a little bit, but you saw the correlation on the 2400. It was very strong to the top side. So even those two reads right there is exactly what this price action is doing. Contracting, negatively correlated. Boom, boom. That's 525. Beautiful. VRE for the win, ladies and gentlemen. And I had that on. So I've been looking at these reads the last few days. Looking at the correlation for the 2400, but looking at the 525 volatility. I remember, I think Monday I was looking at something going, oh, okay, yeah, we'll skip over that. That's a weird read. That's why. You goof. You didn't have it on the right damn... right correlation. It's okay. It is now. And it's making a lot more sense. A lot more sense for sure. Now let me boom. And then fix that. Let me do something here real quick. I need to go back in here. Set that as default real quick. Yeah, we're giving a little trading view class too. That's what we need to do. We should put out a trading view tutorial. I was looking at one the other day. It literally had like a couple 100,000 views. I was like, oh shit. Maybe people don't really want to know about the markets. They just want to know how to use their tools. Would make sense, wouldn't it? 90 minute, huh? Let's go to... what did I change over here? What did I just do? Oh yeah. Let me change the... boom. Get a default save. Although I don't even think this version's published. Oh, that's not going to hold anyway. It's all good, but this chart will. Let me flip over onto my friend. You know what? Fuck it. I'll leave it on Coinbase. Let's save that chart. Okay. There we go. Oh, Coinbase. And so on the 90 minute, nice trend right here. Very nice trend. Let's see if we're breaking down lower. 45 is actually starting to drop back into trend. Like to see that. 33. Yep. Man, oh man. How much time we got? 7 minutes. I'm really surprised that Coinbase is down a little bit. Makes sense after these last few days though, right? Friday, Monday, Tuesday. It's been on a mission. Tiny little pullback here. Makes sense. Having a little, it started having a little outlier to the downside. Last 33-minute candle of the day. What's a 15 look like? Having an outlier to the top side. Last 15-minute candle. Fishers look good. Hey, once again, I mean, look at the volatility expansion. Right at the end of the day. Boom. Going into trend right now. I'm going to say it one more time. Very, very surprised this is down a couple points pre-market. Nah, about 1.7. It's all good. Let's go. Let's check this out. Where should we start this from? Not the bottom. Actually, that's not a bad place to start. Just get an overall. Where is this 15-minute move? Yeah, man. It's got a ways up here. This thing could really fly. Yes, it could. Even on the 15-minute, man, this thing's got room to run. Not setting up any div. Again, no div. Starting to trend at the end of the day yesterday. Really like it. I do. I like Coinbase. I like Coinbase to continue this move. Signals? Did he give signals? Reset price scale. It was. Okay, let's pop back over here real quick. Oh, there goes Tesla's running, man. Tesla is a running. Yeah, up over 122 now. Up over 122. Very interesting. And SPY. Wow. SPY. SPY is literally beating on the door of the weekly R1. Here's the weekly R1, right? That is the first resistance level for the weekly price action volatility range. The monthly's right above it. This is a hard nut to crack. You see Tesla get over, I'll tell you, this will be a power move. You see Tesla get up over, like, let's even be safe and start closing some 15-minute candles above 393. And this is for all you intraday traders out there, traditional land. Look for this thing to move hastily. To where? 95.4 Laplace is up at 396. Did I just say Tesla? I meant SPY. Jesus. I got Tesla on the brain. 2SD is up here at about 397.7. Yeah, SPY's going to be beating on the door of this 400 again real soon, in my opinion. The way this thing is moving. But like we do have the CPI tomorrow. They got something in store for us. They're going to throw a little monkey wrench into the Bears' plans. Let's go over here on SPY. What time? 3:20. Let's see here. Where you at, baby? Took it. First thing I'm going to do is pop on this 5-day. Clean, man. Real clean returns oscillator, I'll tell you that. You got three fishers up, and they are lockstepping, man. You see here. Yeah, you only have one fisher left, and that is the lowest length one to turn up. These actually look good. Volatility's crushed on the 5-day. No trend to speak of since it's been a minute. And both the last couple trends were definitely, I mean, had a little bit to the one candle, 1 5-day of the top side, and that trend just flipped, went to the downside. What's SPY look like on the 21-day? Wow, man. Wow. I mean, it was setting up this bull div for sure. 3 of the fishers are still down on the 21-day. Volatility is contracting, sloping negative. And the Z-score on the 21-day is pretty low. Had an outlier into these confidence intervals too. Very, very, very interesting. What's he looking at now? The 45-day, what's that all about? Contracting, negatively correlated. Very, 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 very interesting. Now let's get in some lower time frames here. He just said the daily was a low time frame. Yeah, it is. Let's see here.
It's not.
It is in my book. No div. No bear div. Hidden or otherwise, having an outlier to the top side, and all the fishers are up. Percentile of entropy is building, contracting volatility, negatively correlated. And these things are set up to move. So then we go over here. Okay, SPY. We just talked about it. Yeah, I could see, like I said, you see if SPY rejects here around this 392.5 area, probably gonna come back down right to the center of this monthly again. At 389. I could see that move as well. So we'd have to drop down into the really low time frames just to get a good read on it. Let's see. And then we'll go intraday hopping here. 4-hour chart. All right. This is a low time frame. How's that? So first had the outlier. Had the outlier to the top side here. And then variance turned down. Negatively correlated, had 1 4-hour candle, but then whoop, started walking back up. Wow, man. I mean, I'm loving that there's no div, man. There's no divs. No bear divs on any of this stuff. Usually, after some of these moves we've been having over these last few days, you're going to get it, but there's none. There just isn't. I really like it. So the 90-minute volatility is crushed right now. Sloping positive. Yeah, the pre-market reads on these are definitely correct. The only one that's a little strange was that Coinbase, which it did to me. It appears that baby should be up pre-market for sure. Is my brokerage account up? Yep. There we go. Market open, baby. Market open.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, Coinbase immediately down. So let's pop over here. Okay, so SPY opened up above its 68.3 Laplace distribution range 2 days in a row. Definitely like that. Definitely like that. And where's it at right now? It's exactly where I was just talking about. Right where I was talking about. 392.5 area. Let's see what happens right here. Gap, or the pre-market. Well. So here we got the top. What is that? 389.88. Not even a point. I mean, if this thing wants to run off, that daily range definitely got tested. Okay, so there's Tesla. Yeah, Tesla was all the way up to what? Yeah, 122. And it, just like SPY, it opened up above its 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Looks like there's a lot of buy pressure on this, big time. 1SD is at 123 on the daily, and it's charging already. You've got that first. Look how tight the range is on Tesla. You kidding me right now? Everybody else seeing this? It's a penny. It's a penny. Right here. At about 118, 118.84. Pretty much the daily range. And it gapped up right through it. So it does not. Now I can see it coming down and testing the top side of the 68.3 at 120. This thing's looking pretty damn bullish to me though, man. By what I'm seeing in these charts. Almost up. There's the first resistance level to that tight daily. So it's a, yeah, if you're going to get a little pullback there when you get a tight range like that. And I mean, it could get retested too. I mean, the tighter they are, the more of a damn magnet they are. You pile all those levels on top of each other. Yeah, man. Crazy. So Coinbase. Let's see here, buddy. Let's expand this a little bit. Pretty much almost got a wick. Got a wick back down to this monthly. That top of the monthly range is right there at 40.82. Is that the God, that's a tight 1SD to the downside. It is though, 40.47. But man, this looks good. This looks good to hold, considering this is the top of the monthly, 1SD to the downside. I could see Coinbase flip around here real quick and make a run to the top up here, 43.89. Let's see here. Coinbase 15-minute chart. Yeah. Price action random too. First 15-minute candle, man, I think just popped right back up. Correlation broke right at the open. Volatility expanded to 100%, which, and look, right on this 15-minute chart on the Laplace bands, it is at the bottom of the distribution right now, 99.7. So when I see that expansion in volatility all the way to 100%. When volatility is 100%, what does it do? Right? After a full expansion, it's going to contract. That's what volatility does. It expands and contracts. We all know this. And since the correlation broke negative with that up move, if the correlation stays negatively correlated, we're going to start to get contraction. This is going to walk right back up. No doubt about it. Let's see. Yeah, and you can see on the Z-score, it set up a little bit of hidden bear right there. Not on the returns oscillator, though. All the fishers are down on the 15. It's okay. Let's see how this 33 populated here. All the fishers are down. Volatility only went up to about an 80. An 80. Let's see, the 45. Expansion positively correlated. Yeah, it's just these low time frames. This candle's probably going to pull back up. This 15, it already is. Of course it is. Of course it is. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. Okay, that's enough Coinbase. We jocked it long enough. So what are we going to jock now? We're going to jock Amazon. That's what we're going to jock. Where are you, you sweet thing? Wow, right out of the gate, Amazon just fucking hammered down. Hello. Hello, Amazon. Love my Prime subscription. Order something, fucking shows up the next day, and I am in the boonies. I am in the boondocks. Win drones. That'll be fun. I can't wait till I get to shoot one down. Is that legal? It's on my property. They'll be like, hey, we can't deliver to this guy anymore. He's shooting the drones down. It's all good. I'll blame it on Matt. Like, that dude, yeah, man. He left. He's throwing concrete balls. He didn't shoot at it. He threw a concrete ball at it. Let me see. Fucking Amazon, man. Wow. That's a pretty damn big move already. Let me pull this down a little bit. No, man. It's not because it's expanded. So yeah, sometimes I see a nice candle like that. I'm like, oh, I got it too. No, I don't. I do not have it expanded too much. That's just a great move. Gapped up. I mean, fuck, man. That thing moved hard. And that 1SD's at 91.1 or 91.95. So, I mean, it literally gapped up through the 1SD and is showing a lot of strength. Now, here we go again. Here's a monthly and a weekly resistance level. It looks like it's the weekly R2, monthly R1. Is that correct? Yes, it is. No, they're both the R1s. Weekly R1. Yep, weekly and monthly R1. So just like S&P. Look where the S&P's at right now. Right? At the same level. Same level. Both the macro R1s. It's a beautiful thing. So Amazon, it looks like this thing's going to push for a 95.4 Laplace move. 93.91. What's that look like over here? Let me check this real quick. Oh, yeah, geez. Amazon, big winner right out of the damn gate. Big winner. Daily P&L is already crushing it. Holy shit. All right. I got some work to do when we get off here. That's for damn sure. This thing is moving. I think I might be taking some profit, ladies and gentlemen. Especially on Amazon. 9 days till expiration. Yeah. Where's this at? All right, I got to get on this Amazon chart. We're getting live trading here, folks. No, not really. Live talking about it. Wow. Boy, that outlier was shot right through the roof. Look at this. Look at these, man. Some nice outliers on Amazon. Well, they're stiffies, aren't they? Bing! Flying. Trend. Love it. Let me see this on the 33. Yep. Trend. Yep. And so people are like, well, what's he doing right now? Look, I'm seeing. Does this move got some juice, right? Am I going to take profit, or is this thing all week going to keep moving? Looking good so far. Buzzing up through these time frames. Hell yes. Hell yes on Amazon. Oh wow, that was like a little hidden bull pop. What are we on? 4 hour. Expanded. Correlation broke. Fisher strong. DLP, no div. Good Lord. I mean, now obviously we're setting out. I want to see what happens with this return oscillator. Right? I want to see what happens with the return oscillator because it definitely set up a little bit of hidden. But obviously there's bear too. This returns oscillator needs to get a big move. Not big. It's already up above the zero mean. But it need to cancel that out, in my opinion. Although, man, I say that, but then I look at Z-score and I look at the DLP, and it's just, and the Fishers are just lockstep, ready to roll. The bands are tight. We're tight. They got a lot of room to expand. This move could definitely cruise. Daily, nice outlier. Fishers. Amazon is not done. Maybe I'm not gonna. Let's see on the daily on these bands. 99. Amazon back over 100 maybe here next couple days. That'd be beautiful. What do we got? Earnings. When are earnings, man? What's that date? Yeah, February 2nd. Yeah. I'm gonna be at. I might roll this. I might roll this in February. I'm not bullshitting. How much credit I could get? I don't know. It looks good though. Got earnings right around the corner. This is going to be a play, man. This is going to be a nice little play here. There is no doubt about it. Like the Amazon. Really like the Amazon. All right, and it got waffled too. Got nastied. It's the daily. Let's see here. Actually, let's go to the 5-day. Variance starting to turn up. Z-score actually looks pretty damn good. I mean, look at all the bull div. All right, a lot of bull div from way up. When Amazon was about 140. 140. What was the high up here? About 182 or something. Let's see. How crushed did Amazon get from the highs? Like almost 56%. Yep. Investors were not very happy with that. I was talking to somebody, they're like, my 401k is a fucking train wreck. I'm like, yeah, I bet it is. You should get rid of your fucking financial advisor. Learn how to trade. Learn how to manage your own money, man. For God's sakes, they should teach this, and they should start teaching money management in fucking like elementary school, man. It's a problem with a lot of today's kids. I mean, I'm just looking at my nephews.
I hear they actually do. I hear in elementary school they do teach financial education.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Not in our public school system.
No.
They're over here teaching fucking, teaching kids the correct pronouns and shit. Yeah, we're a train wreck over here, man.
I hear they're teaching them already from the early years of elementary school.
Well, yeah. And that's the public school system in Israel?
Yep.
But, I mean, and this isn't anything bad. But, right? A lot more money focused over there. There's no doubt about it. A lot of very intelligent...
Well, yeah, when people earn so much less than they do in the U.S.
For sure.
Per capita.
It's a lot more important.
It's a lot more, too. Every shekel counts.
Every shekel counts.
It's like, like the average, for the work that the same person will do in the U.S.
Right.
Working value salary, so it's tough. Plus, you got a lot of costs.
Yeah, this thing's not done anytime soon, in my opinion, right here. I mean, look, just div, massive div everywhere. Massive bull div everywhere. You start to see an outlier to the top side on the 5-day, really look out. Look out big time. Could get a little squirrely. Yep, there we go. And just beat up on the 21-day. The Z-score, the Fishers. You got 3 of the 4 Fishers up. The DLP finally started printing a little bear div right at the end. Right, returns oscillator has been building it from the top. The trend was to the downside. Let's see how far down we have to go. 5 days of predictor flipped. The predictor is flipped on the 5-day. All right, this is some good action right here. Amazon's looking strong, man. Amazon is looking strong. Let's see who's leading right out of the gate, man. It's looking like Amazon is. Yeah, Amazon is for sure. 100%.
The index. Much green.
Yeah, everything's green for sure. A lot of green, a lot of green. Gold, nah. Gold's down a couple bucks. Peter Schiff's crying somewhere. Why is Bitcoin going up and gold going down? I don't understand. Maybe I should ask my son. Maybe. Digital assets, man. I'm talking too. Look for sneaky ass crypto to rip a move. I just feel it. I'm telling you right now. They're all beat up on the RMLR. There's a lot of freaking crypto assets that are just it's time to mean revert, man. Time to mean revert. And I got Solana up here, and I've been talking about Solana creeping back up towards $30. Mark my words. Mark my words. Just start calling me Mark. Why in the world? Let's see here. Let's throw this on. Where are you, baby? Let's see exactly where Amazon was. Not on that weekly, on the 21-day, baby. Let's go. Okay. Oh, wow. Amazon got thrashed. Think it's time to mean revert? I mean, this thing's down here just beating the shit out of the 3SD band, fully spread out. You got the power mean up here at about 149, 150. You got the reverse mean literally up here at 258. Holy shit, new highs. Now, but you have to understand how this indicator works. Just because the reverse mean's up here doesn't mean price action has to be up here. More likely mean reversion up to the 33 power mean, which just recently flipped bearish. You get up here and start moving towards a test though, after maybe this, when does this close? 9 days. Gonna have to watch that. Wow, that's right around that options expiration too. Holy crap-a-boo-boo. This could get real interesting towards the January expiration. Real interesting indeed. So yeah, you can see what's happening right here with the RMLR. I mean, Amazon really got thrashed. Really got thrashed. Let's see Coinbase. We're not going to get, yeah, it's not even going to populate on the 21 day. I bet we can get a 5 day though. Yep, let's see what the 5 day is doing. Wow. Well, 33 power mean. Coinbase up here about 57. 57.5. Very interesting. You know what I need to do? I need to shit can the 30. Put the there we go. This is more like it. All right, so what do we got? 57.4 up here at the 33 power mean. Literally the 11 length got a wick right down to that 2SD band. Mean reverted. Boom. Now it's pumping up through the RMLR, which if this 5 day candle that closes, am I on the 5 day? The 5 day candle closes in 6 days and 7 hours. Well, it gives it a full day with the weekends and shit. So yeah, it's going to close. God, you're going to have to make me think, huh? Monday? Is that right? Something like that. Look for this thing to go up and test this power mean. 57.58. Boy, God, man, it's making me not want to close these trades. Let's fucking go, baby. Yeah, everything's starting to get really green. Coinbase starting to pull back out of its hole. Let's see here. Let's even drop down to a daily. Wow, looking good. So when you get something that looks like this, right? Maybe we get a little. Here's the range I'm looking at right now. Bottom side like 38.7. Then we got a 2SD band up here at about 46. And that's today, depending on what this volatility does, because it could damn sure come down and retest this 33 power mean that has flipped. It's definitely flipped bullish. This actually is a strong looking chart. I'm sure Yasha would agree. Pretty strong looking damn chart.
Absolutely.
Let me see here.
It has a lot going to the upside, far more than it has to the downside.
Yeah. And I'm using this lower length just because obviously Coinbase has not been listed very long. Something like Amazon or SPY, that 30 length is great.
Yeah.
They both are together, but
you know, it went down to beneath, like, you know, more than 90% down to the down 90% down from the very top to the very bottom last week. 30 plus.
Right.
And now it's like down to like 89% or something like that, 88%. So that's still very far down from the highs. It can go up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Certainly enough. You know, if it's got the right setups and the right info, for sure, why not? We're starting to see some pumpiness across some different stocks, coins.
Boy, SPY, man. SPY closed that first 15-minute candle above there. Now it's bouncing off the top side of that freaking R1 on the monthly. It's going to be a nice move. What's going over here on Discord, man? Getting blowing up over here. What's happening? Making sure I like... Who knows? I've got a bunch of DMs before. It's like, dude, all your porn tabs are open. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Ease away from it.
Yes. Yes.
You see it's flat, a bit down. Volatility VIX is up about almost 1%, 0.8%. What else is happening? Let's see. Yeah, I just say gold's down a quarter of a point. A bunch of coins are all over the place. Solana's down. LTC is up. All the low-end Ethernet loans are up a little bit. A bunch of them are. And then you've got the majors also, like Bitcoin down a tiny bit, right? You got BAT down a bit, BAM down a bit, 4%. ADA down 3%, Atom down 2/3%. Across the board, you got a lot of dumpiness. BNB is up about 0.5%, 1/3%, depending what you're trading it against. And very mixed, very mixed. I sense a lot of nice volatile plays happening at the moment. That's pretty cool.
Right.
There's low time frame volatility happening across the board. You got some nice bounces on Bitcoin and other coins. Definitely worth scalping on the really low time frames, not the 4 hour and stuff, but like the 1 minute to 3 minutes and 5 minutes. These are working out nicely. But the upside and the downside, there's been a lot of movement today. A lot of hills going up and down, up and down. You can see it running across the tops of the ranges, testing the ranges, going back through them. Quite nice overall on the crypto side. All right.
Right.
Yeah, if you like to sell tops and buy bottoms anyway. So that's good. And even on like the 15-minute, you can be in and out of some fairly easy trades today so far.
Right.
And it's a trending day. It's still a relatively trending day. It hasn't been it's not even a ranging day. So all these moves are little trending moves so far on the day. Good enough for scalps, that's for sure.
Well, I'm just reading Donnie's post too. Yeah, I agree, Donnie, 100%. We get the projection from like continue or non-continuous markets, and then release it. Yeah, for sure, 100%. That is too. That's huge, man. That's huge, especially for options. Well, it's good for anything, obviously. But options, man, it's so important. It really is. I mean, you're getting into trades 45 to 60 days out, and you can project that. It gives you great ranges to throw on strangles and condors, right? It's so powerful. And I'm just going to be honest, it's a lot better than our projection. Our projection, boss, is something that like Tastyworks. I mean, that's one thing they really did. Now they'll have expected moves, and they got the standard deviations of the whatever time frames you're looking at. But it's just it's different, man. This is so much more accurate, in my opinion.
Yeah, the little projection thing they have, like on Thinkorswim, also, which is built by the Tastyworks people originally. Like, it's nice and all, it's cute, but it's nowhere near the same thing.
Nowhere near.
And most traders probably won't use it, but like even those that do are at a disadvantage by using it compared to our projection boss.
Yep.
But it only shows you like one cone on projection. It doesn't even show you triple bands or anything like that.
Here it is, right here too. This is about right when I got in this damn trade. Boom, boom. So let me show you something right here. Let's this baby even turn on? Yep, it will. Let me drag this. Where are you? There you are.
Yeah, oh man.
Boom, boom. Now see? That's fucking crazy. If I would have been able to project that from the current candle. Now you can turn off the projection or the protection, but I don't know, man. I've noticed, and that's why it even says it's going to give you some bad reads. This though, yeah, man. Is that 635, 97? Yeah, I mean, where was that I got in? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can make it. Project
I was like, something doesn't look right. Well, yeah, I didn't get in up there at 230. Jesus criminy. There we go. Bam. And actually, When did I enter that trade? Hold on here. Days open. Days open. Days open. Let me get. 33. Actually, that was the entry right there. Boom. So the 99.7's down here. Let's see if we project it out. Yeah, 106. Yeah, I would definitely would have went for some different strikes. Let's put it that way. That's why I like to define risk trades, man. I mean, it's great. If you're bullish, you're bearish, you're neutral. There's something for everybody. You can sell verticals, you can sell a condor. All define risk. You know the risk when you're going in. I like to know my risk. I definitely like to know my risk. I mean, what are you doing if you don't? That's why degens are degens and they get wrecked. Because they have no idea about risk. You gotta, like I was talking to somebody the other day, and that's what Yasha's always talking about, small buckets. Man, you gotta spread the risk. Small trades. Small trades, spread the risk. There's fucking so many assets out here. They're all volatile right now. All volatile. Man, look at this market turning around, man. Everything's green now. Shit's starting to move. Shit is starting to move. Let's see. Traditional, yeah. Everything's popping. Even Meta and Netflix starting to come back.
Yeah, well, Nvidia's still down a little bit. But, like, yeah, healthcare is a bit flattened down.
Right.
As often is the case, but everything else like this.
Amazon's still right. Cranking.
Overall, very green.
Amazon and Lyft are leading. Both up like 3.3%.
And Microsoft also up a couple points, but yeah,
right.
Amazon, Tesla, and Microsoft.
Microsoft's moving too. Tom was talking about this morning. They're in some Microsoft trades. 3, 6, 9. Man, I gotta close these trades. I see profit in my fucking little people. The people that live behind my eye are screaming at me.
Yeah. Well,
Take your profit. Take your profit.
See how much longer you're gonna be.
Yeah.
In the round Tesla before it has up. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
But man, assets. What's the dollar doing? Showing weakness, man. It has not been able to get out of its 68.3 Laplace, and I'm going to say it again today. Just like, what did I say yesterday? I was like, if this thing cannot get outside the top side of the 68.3 Laplace and it keeps rejecting and showing weakness, I mean, it got above right here, right? That was during the market open, pretty much, right in this area. It immediately dumped out to the bottom to this first support level of the weekly range, and then just got trapped under the 68.3. And what happened? The market's pumped. Here we go again. Here's the dollar showing. I tell you what, this is showing more weakness than yesterday, actually. I mean, there's a little more volatility. You can see it. So.
Flare crypto, it's up 22% today. Almost 23%.
If the dollar doesn't get a bounce down here, right around 103, closes some 15-minute candles below that area, this thing can slide. This thing can slide, but it's been kicking up off of this weekly support right here. That's a first weekly support level for the dollar down there to just a tick over 103. If you see that break, definitely, and look how tight the daily range is. Holy crap. I mean, way low. Way low. Put it that way. Here's a 1SD down here at 102.6. You're probably going to see that. And there's the monthly support level too. So if it breaks down underneath the 68.3, I'm looking at like 102.6 area, probably for the dollar. And if that does happen, you're going to see these assets just rip. Crypto included. Crypto's kind of, you can see Solana, nice tight daily range, rejecting. This is the thing, you get a daily range tight like this inside the 68.3 and you keep rejecting, and just know you're going to break to the downside here at some point. And hopefully you're going to kick up off that first support level on the daily, go back up. And then you're going to retest that, like what is it, 16.17? And then that's when the party starts, because all right, they sold it off, went down to the support level, that daily range. Now get back up in the 63 and start moving. Or just, you never know. That's why this is an important level. So is the 1SD, right? So is the 1SD down there at 15.3. Probably even more of an important level. But usually, if an asset is bullish, it's going to, and you get this little sell-off here, rejection off this tight daily, it's going to bounce here. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. You go over to the traditional market, so everything just running. The E-minis are running. P-Funk. Isn't P-Funk in Florida? He already go to Florida?
Yeah, I think he's traveling sometime this week or something.
Yeah. Going down there to check dude out. Tracy just left for Florida.
Even if I did know, I wouldn't say where someone is. So. Or isn't. Not on a live stream. Not even on a video.
Fucking Soul Patch. Soul Patch make you fucking bullish on the whales. Between me and him. Oh shit, between us we got 100 whales.
A lot of whales.
It's a lot of whales, and you're about to find out why, Yasha. I wish I could talk. I wish I could fucking spill the beans. I just can't. It's coming real soon, though. Real soon. The press release, let's put it that way. The new partnership. It's about to be announced. And we've already said it is a top three entertainment company. So you can kind of boil it down from there. It's one of the top three. Because people think, I don't know what people think we're doing over here. These guys are killing it. That's what's happening. When this press release happens, yeah, everybody's going to realize, oh, wait. Are these guys really builders? Like, yeah, man. Are the Solana devs builders? Yeah, man. Didn't affect them at all. I mean, hell, they sent out several tweets. Whatever happened to FTX, all good. Our heads are down. We're building. We're making this blockchain faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. It's beautiful. So yeah, Solana, kick up off that support level right here. It's trying. It's a trying. Everything else is moving. Let's pop this back on Coinbase real quick. Yeah, man, it shot right up. So yeah, Coinbase got a wick down. All right, got a wick down right to the center of the daily. And then ripped up to the top side of the 68.3. Now it's pulled back to the top side of the daily. If it bounces here, you can probably see this resistance level up here at 44.23, possibly. We'll see. On the pen, if this dollar continues to show weakness, these things will move. They will move. Oh yeah, you asking me here. Put in a password. So is there any news you saw, Yasha? It's relative. Obviously we got the CPI tomorrow.
I mean, other than that, well, there's the Russian CPI coming in.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's an interesting.
The Russian CPI?
Russian CPI.
Nice.
No, I mean, it's, generally people who are following that are going to follow that. There's lots of little news. There's lots of, small takes on bigger stories.
Right.
That are happening. I don't know if I would
see if there's anything on Bitcoin.
Because, generally speaking,
oh,
I follow the math, not the media.
Here's a good headline for BTC. The Nigerian Prince innovator launches first active Bitcoin Lightning node in the country. That's awesome. JP Morgan CEO slams Bitcoin. Of course, JP Morgan CEO slams Bitcoin as he's fucking buying it. That guy's a fucking work hard. I'd love to sit down and have coffee with him and laugh. I guarantee I'd have him laughing. He'd be like, "You're a work of art, bro. You are a work of art. I know what you're doing."
The bankruptcy attorney says that FTX has recovered over $5 billion in assets good. Let's see. UAE investor groups launch $1 billion Web3 fund. Okay, anything in UAE is always going to be, they like to buy things.
Right.
BNB flips USDC. Cardano flips Dogecoin. Okay.
Oh, wow. This is kind of big for Tesla an hour ago, right? I mean, they're eyeing Indonesia for next electric vehicle plant. Tesla nears deal to build production facilities in Indonesia. People front running the news. Who knows? Tesla definitely showing some strength. He got the shit beat out of it, though. For crying out loud. Crying out loud.
The Terra Classic, LUNC, crashes after Do Kwon's case gets dismissed in New York. What a joke. That guy, he got away with a huge rug pull.
Huge.
Bitcoin's News BTC reports that Bitcoin currently more stable than gold, Dixie, NASDAQ. Okay, sure. Because you have a couple of candles that don't move. It's stable. Yeah, sure.
What the hell? This is news. Here's news for Coinbase. Coinbase, this is 36 minutes ago. Coinbase stock slides after BOFA cuts to underperform on poor Q4 crypto volume. Yeah, well, I don't know how much it's sliding. What are you talking about? The last 3 days it's fucking up. Oh, God.
Binance won an approval in Europe, registering with the Swedish regulators, so they got another regulator to say, yes, you can do business here.
Binance could be in trouble. We're about to see. We don't need that domino to fall. That's for damn sure. God.
Wix added CoinGate integration to its crypto payment service. Wix is like a big web giant. You can make websites on their system.
All right.
Let's see. Portugal crypto tax update. Okay, so there's more information there if you have a business set up in Portugal, because they're getting rid of their no tax policy, but they're still keeping it pretty crypto friendly. Like if you keep your holdings for more than a year or something. Or
Right.
if you start day trading or whatever, then they have different tax rules now. It used to be just all the capital gains were tax free in Portugal. That's pretty much gone now. Crypto Twitter reacts to Game of Thrones NFT. Worst thing I've ever seen. Okay. I've seen some pretty bad NFTs. Yeah. There's a lot of nonsense going on. These are all small news things that they don't mount up to a hill of beans. Is the reason we don't trade it. Let's see what else is happening today on the U.S. market. You got the NBA 30-year mortgage rates, and all the mortgage market index, and all this stuff. Retail sales in Brazil. Let's see. That's going to be a fire one. Crude oil inventories today. Imports. All these heating oil stockpiles, gas production, that kind of stuff. So that's kind of the news happening today on the U.S. market. 10-year note auction later.
This is pretty funny. Here's some news. Here's a post I'm reading right now that I'm laughing my ass off on. Somebody was asking about Bonk. And this dude, I'm not going to mention the name, he's like, apparently if it holds the 15-ish line, it's a good sign. If it doesn't, it may crater. I don't see the market moving whales letting that happen, though. Implementation is growing. Awareness is growing. Seems like it's here to stay. They're talking about Bonk. As long as they keep burning. Not financial advice. I am like a voice from the next stall in the shitter at JFK regarding crypto stuff. I thought that was funny. Pretty much saying, don't listen to me. I'm the crazy guy in the shitter at the JFK airport. Wow. Ooh, patch.
Yeah.
Right.
Having a double look here at the overall cryptos, of the top cryptos. I'm just keeping an eye on like 8 of the top dailies. Yeah, they're all up a tiny bit. Yeah, except for Dogecoin down a bit and Dot down a bit. Solana also. But like Cardano, Cardano's a little bit better.
Right. Well, here we go.
For now.
One SD moves.
Yeah, man.
It's a one SD move party for Tesla and Amazon.
Yeah.
We've already been
Yeah.
talking about this. You get assets, gap up above their 68.3 Laplace. Look for the one SD normal distribution. Almost every time. And then reevaluate what's going on. Because if it gets up above that one SD like Amazon is right now, you can see Lyft. God, I thought it was still on Amazon. Okay, Lyft. I guarantee Amazon's up there too. So Lyft, Tesla, both just nailed their one SD. Amazon definitely did. Almost, right? It's right at those resistance levels for the weekly and monthly. But here's the 95 for Laplace. What am I talking about? Hell, that's right. Amazon nuked through its one SD. Hell, Amazon's a standard deviation ahead of the class. Good. It's real nice. I'm seeing it too. It's daily P&L. It's a fucking beautiful thing, man. It is a beautiful thing. Especially when that Tesla trade just worked me.
You know, it'd be nice to see. It'd be nice to see a little bit of a break in some correlation here. If there's panic and pandemonium in the U.S. equities side, and then you suddenly see like a rise on the crypto side, or the other way around, right? It'd be nice to see.
Totally.
Just to see a little break in the correlation. But yeah, they tend to be correlated very much these days for obvious reasons.
Right.
Oh, right. Obvious to us, and not obvious to the average retailer.
All right, I'm going to pull out the correlation flute. All right, correlation activated. If you didn't know, I do play the flute.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with the skin flute.
Right.
That's right, folks. You get it all here at Alpha Trading.
Bitcoin having a nice bounce on the 4 hour, that's for sure. It should be going back where it fell down from.
Yeah, it's bouncing right off the bottom side of the 68.3 on Bitcoin. Was right above the center of the daily. Went down, tested that 68.3, bounced right back up. Like you said, the 4 hour. What's it at? 4 hour 95 for Laplace? Nope, coming back up to the bottom side of the 68.3.
Yeah, at the bottom side of 68.3 right now, but it fell down to almost the second Laplace down, which is just a bit below the 68.3 on the reversal candle from the 9th on the 9th of January. So it's nice. Yeah, it's looking. I mean, look, the PBs have been saying this candle it was switching directions anyway. And the last candle had already was switching, and this candle keeps still in switching mode. So it could be dumpy. I wouldn't be surprised. And like I said, there's still that pullback of the power mean, which is very probable. And if you look at where it last hit that upside on the derivative band to the RMLR, it did not touch it again since then. After making that second surprise hit on it also on the 9th.
What is that?
Right before it tested it did retrace to it did revert to the RMLRs, but it didn't actually revert all the way down to the rising power mean. So and the power mean continues to rise on it, so that's good. And we just had an intersect on the 4 hour on the power mean and the 3012 RMLR. So all in all, we should see it come down, like I said, end of today or tomorrow. And if CPI, for example, rises and all the panic of the usual, when CPI rises, we must sell. If all those people are dumping tomorrow, then that could happen. But it could happen well before then, because this is crypto. It doesn't have to wait for traditional markets, but it just happens to be that it makes nice moves at market open because, well, they're highly correlated. But yeah, generally speaking, the direction is shifting on the prediction directions and the direction predictors on the 4 hour. And you've got some nice movement. But coins like XRP are up 5, almost 6%. It was up 6% earlier. So I would not be surprised to see a bunch of taking profits today. I really wouldn't. It's gonna, maybe it'll range up again a little bit with another little trending move or something, and then before the end of the day, people start taking profits. Wouldn't be surprised at all. You can keep an eye on that on the 15-minute and lower very easily. See how it's moving. Like right now, it's just pumping up on Bitcoin, for example, and it's looking good, man. All in all, I mean, for trading anyway. Forget investing. If you're investing and just holding on for dear life, I mean, good luck. Like, these could be some ugly months coming up. It could also rise. Right? It's always that the market's going to be leading the street by usually a couple months even. But it doesn't, we may have hit a near bottom. We may have hit the bottom. But I can't guarantee of that yet. And certainly while you have all these people who are supposed to know what they're talking about with big economic numbers, and they keep saying, well, we're all surprised that there isn't a recession yet. I got to tell you, it sure feels like a recession to me. It sure feels like since a while.
Right.
I really don't agree with people who supposedly smart economists saying there isn't a recession happening in 2023. I think it's been happening since about March of last year. And it's likely to end sometime this year, maybe, if we're lucky. But if not, whatever. We shall see. Maybe it gets a whole lot worse before it gets better.
Yeah.
I'm not that pessimistic on the long-term outlook in the next 18 months as a lot of people seem to be. I think it's done a lot. I mean, so many on-risk assets have fallen 80 or 90%. There's only so much more they can go before they hit zero, and they're not going to hit zero. There's a lot of people who have a lot of that interest in those things. Not all of them got completely wrecked. A lot of them have cash on the side, right? And they're not stupid. They're waiting to buy when things are low prices. They're not going to wait for it to go to zero. They're going to, if it goes there, great, but they're going to wait for it to go to wherever they're comfortable buying back in. They've already gotten 80 or 90% discount. Do they really need to wait for the extra 5 or 10%, which they're not going to get?
Right.
I think so.
Whoops, what did I just do?
So I don't know, man. I personally think we could be seeing a lot of buying happening. Even if there's a quick dump tomorrow or whatever, I think the markets are in the mood for some volatility and some nice trades. And we're going to continue to see some wacky action throughout the rest of January, at least, maybe to the upside. We're having a nice little actual dumpy party for February, maybe. That could be one way to look at it.
Right.
But it's all probabilities, and I sure don't care about weekly or monthly time frames. I just really don't. Like, it's just totally irrelevant. Like, okay, it's nice for optioning and futures trading. That's one thing, but for scalping, man, it's like it's another universe entirely. You want to scalp, just know how to read the VEPS, because it'll tell you everything you need to know.
Everything.
Yeah, it really does. Very fortunate.
Yep. For sure.
The futures, just the ability to know that I can look out into the future with a projection boss or with an RMLR and get an extremely accurate read on the likelihood of something to go one way or the other, in which direction through the projection. That's very powerful indeed. And
Tesla gonna make a run for this 130. Looking like. Let's see. It's got free reign right now, man. It's above that 1 SD. Closed a 15-minute candle below and then immediately started pumping the next one.
Yeah, even Amazon's running up.
Got this first resistance level. Yeah, Amazon's up at the 95 for Laplace already. 128. 128 is the second resistance level on Tesla on the weekly. So it's got room to run. And the monthly is up there at 133. Just relax, Tesla. I was asking by the end of the week, not today, but hey, go for it. I'm not going to hate you. Not going to hate you. Getting some of that defined risk back. I like it. Go, bitch. Not a lot, but it's creeping. It's creeping. I'll really start seeing something significant. We get back up here around 130. And shit, with how much I'm up on everything else, I might just close everything. It's a beauty.
Better to have profit in the bag than just on the book.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. People are like, "Oh yeah, I'm in a shitload of profit." I'm like, "Is it realized? Do you have it?
Exactly.
Literally? Are you still in the trade in profit?
Yeah.
Don't talk about being in profit unless you've already taken it."
Yeah. And do you leave your money on the exchange or do you secure it?
Get it off. That's why I was talking to MJ last night. Femex and stuff. Wanting to go to Femex to build up some liquidity for my options brokerage account.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I'm not back yet. I don't know if I want to put any funds on any of these exchanges yet, man. Even though, I mean, I'm going to take it off at the end of the day, but you just never know. You never know right now.
Yeah.
I think we're fairly
sure.
safe, but anything could happen in crypto.
Oh, yeah.
And it happens usually pretty damn fast.
It sure does. And usually when it happens, the exchanges become very difficult to use for most people.
I never even got a thank you letter from FTX for all that fucking, all that volume that was popping in there.
Yeah.
Like, you dirty dogs.
Yeah. The thank you letters they're sending out right now are for people who let them just, keep everything and not complain.
Just no lube. It was a dry.
Yeah.
Everybody got it. Thank God I was out of there. Thank God.
I mean, the amount of money they were wasting on nonsense is crazy. They spent something like $40 million on travel and hotel stays and stuff like that in the first 9 months of last year.
Well,
and they owned 15 condos or something. I mean, this was already known some weeks ago, but they bought like 15 condos in the Bahamas for like a total price of like $250 million on 15 houses. That's nuts. All in the same resort where what's his face was living. SPF was living. Like he bought like a $40 million one, and he bought like 15 more or something for his staff, executives and stuff. And they spent like $250 million on those. And that's pretty ugly. So the Bahamian, whatever, however you say it.
Bahamian.
The authorities in Bahamas are like basically asking the courts in the U.S. to not adjudicate stuff to do with assets in the U.S. since there were no actual U.S. creditors, and all the liabilities are, basically they're all owed to the Bahamas. They're not owed to the U.S. So the Bahamas want to adjudicate something to do with the material assets. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, he's being tried in the U.S., so it's highly unlikely that they're going to get their way after all. But I mean, it's in their interest to not come out looking like slime balls, also, because a lot of politicians in the Bahamas are reportedly very quick to take greasy hands.
They're corrupt as hell. They always have been.
Yeah, and so there's some that aren't, obviously, that are trying to fight that, but there's always, the majority. They've been taking bribes a long time, and so that's kind of a thing. So, if they don't want to come out looking even worse than they already do, then they kind of have to play ball with whatever the U.S. kind of decides, which is why they were perfectly happy to let them go back to the U.S. on extradition.
Yeah.
Rather than fight it. And after all, if they did try to fight it, good luck, Bahamas, fighting the U.S. financial system. You might be hiding a lot of wealth in Bahamas, but you're not going to be able to, pull punches against the U.S. financial regulators. They have a lot more power and a lot more ability to strangle you.
Right.
That's what's happening. Yeah, let's see, Bitcoin, that's pumping up nicely. What else is moving? Across the board on the traditionals. Oh, look at that, Apple's back down to almost flat on the day. Isn't it? Is it Bitcoin green now? Yeah, almost 0.5%. Okay. Amazon's up almost 4%, man. Tesla also. Pretty good. Pretty good, my friends. All in all, it's a very green day. I mean, we do have reds, we do have some and dumpiness in the healthcare and the semiconductors. Pretty much everything else is a bunch of green. Every other sector. Yeah, I really do think this is looking, I mean, it is very much looking like the kind of day that people are running up the prices, maybe to take profits before whatever hits the fan tomorrow. If it's good or bad news, doesn't really matter. I think that people are setting up potential shorts, and they might just take profit at the end of the day, or just hold on to those positions and then dump them tomorrow if the news is bad, and hold them, let them run if the news is good. But either way, it's kind of priced in. Like, I wouldn't be so shocked to see the price movement of a couple percent tomorrow, like we did see on Friday. Would not be at all surprising, because people are people. The bots are doing their trades, but there's human managers telling the bots, also what to do, like what their targets are and everything. So it's very likely that we'll see big institutional money. They're not going to move on the news, but they're going to execute their trades based on the math, and wherever the math is at, whatever the news happens to be. That's the thing. It doesn't matter if the news is good or bad. The bots are going to run the trades that the managers have set in place. The managers are going to set in place whatever they think is going to give them the most profit, whether that's playing along with the usual routine or being a contrarian on the trade. And if you have the bigger bag and the faster computer, you can make that decision of what it's going to be, right? You can decide to short the market, or you can decide to long the market, and you can decide to move the market one way or the other if you have a big enough bag. So it's really not like, people say, oh, there's manipulation in crypto. Well, show me an asset on the traditional markets that isn't manipulated. By definition, every trade manipulates the market. So it's a bit of a silly whole thing. But I kind of expect to see. We'll see some nice movement tomorrow as well, like we're seeing today. And whether it'll be more to the upside for now or to the downside, it'll depend on whatever the market makers are deciding to have fun with, because they're really the ones who decide what the bots ultimately set for targets. They use the numbers we're looking at for sure, daily numbers, 4-hour numbers, lower time frames, etc. But ultimately, those bots are programmed by humans, and they can set targets in them. They don't just let them run on autopilot and not observe them. They have to manage them very carefully. But they run millions of trades a second, and that does move the markets. And that's what I expect to see. More volatile. For pretty much most of like November, December, everyone was saying, oh, there's no volatility, You can't tell me that anymore. There's definitely volatility, right, on the daily of most assets. There's no shortage of it. It's just when prices bounce around up and down a lot throughout the day, that's just because the volatility, you can have low range of price and still have a very high volatility. And right now, the volatility isn't very high. There is volatility. And, on lower lengths, there's obviously more volatility than on higher lengths, because we're still getting out of a period of relatively low volatility, but there is still some volatility. So
you said volatility like 12 times in one sentence. That's powerful.
Yeah, I mean, it may look crushed on things like the high length of Bitcoin or other big assets, and it is relatively to the last, the previous period, and earlier in November, December, October, and all that. On the higher length, on the medium length, there's already a little bit of volatility moving, and there's correlation happening nicely, moving along. And on the lower lengths, there's certainly plenty of it. There's no shortage of it, and there hasn't been. Like, if it's just a matter of liquidity lacking in the market, well, that is something that happens, that auto-corrects when people come back into the trading session, because the fear and pandemonium stops once the market makers decide, okay, we need more fresh blood to fill up our buckets. Because ultimately, they can't just keep passing the bucket around between each other. They gotta replenish the market with fresh blood every once in a while. And that every once in a while happens to be every few months. And how long has it been since the market took its last big dump? In a couple months. So expect sometime this month or next month we're going to see a lot more volatility, is what I expect. And that's good.
Yeah. All that being said, it's about time. 10:30.
Yeah.
Let's rock out of here. Market's moving good today, ladies and gentlemen. Market's moving well. Let's see here. Dollar showing weakness. The last 3 days. Friday, Monday, Tuesday, today, 4th day. Showing weakness. Assets are pumping. Let's see if it continues. I said Tesla. Wouldn't be a bit surprised if this thing runs up to the 95 for Laplace. Amazon, Tesla, a lot of things are looking strong. Yeah, good stuff. Crypto down. Right, not a lot. Sold down the most, looks like 3.5. But yeah, it's a big difference. Traditional markets, a lot are up. Crypto, a lot are down. Yeah, it's all good. It'll flow into crypto here. Yeah, so if you're watching this for the first time on YouTube, the link to the Alpha Trading Discord is in the description in the videos. That's where you're going to get your education about all things we talk about here. Come into the Discord, open up a support ticket, request the Volatility Starter Pack, and we'll go from there. Ask any questions you want. There's never a dumb question when it comes to volatility trading. And with all that being said, thank you everyone for being live in the Discord and on YouTube, if you are out there in YouTube land. So wherever you're at on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. We will see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you guys.
Yeah.